So we touched down in the Canary Islands very late. First stop was the supermarket. So for my first run I decided to do a 5k along the beachfront. It's nice and straight so you can't get lost. Well, good morning from the beautiful Lanzarote in the Canary Islands. We arrived last night, so I did have something to eat, straight to bed, and now for night one. Originally, this was supposed to be a waste weekend, bit of rest and relaxation, just to break up the year. But since we're on this journey now of hit the 50, it's going to turn into a bit of a training weekend. So let's see how it goes. It's 8 o'clock and it's already really warm. Oh, it's beautiful, you can get used to this. Needless to say, I've come out nice and early in the morning before the sun comes up. It's already very hot, so we'll see. I might do a run before the few days is up during the day. To be fair, it's quite hilly, but the view does make it a lot easier. So, put a nice hill at the end, just to make it work. Now it's time to go and get some breakfast. After our run, we went for a little swim in quite fresh, chilly water. And then we're going to go out and see if we find some lunch. We headed down to the harbour and got some tapas. As it was such a hot day, we decided to hire a car and do some exploring around the island. The first stop on the trip was Playa Blanca. Then it was back on the road again. We saw a beautiful turn off for Yeza, so we took that and it turned out to be a beautiful scenic spot. Next up was Los Volcanes Natural Park. This is a really busy spot. There was a lot of tour buses, but there was a good bit of parking. So we parked up, took some photos, took some videos, then for a little walk around in the town of El Golfo. After El Golfo, we made our way to Timofea National Park. This is where they have a restaurant and you can have food that's actually cooked on the volcano. The line to get into the park was really long and we sat in the car for about 40 minutes for a turn. I got a table, so I was happy, and seemingly so was my Coke. After a demonstration of how hot the volcano actually is and how close it is, it's back on the road again. We stopped at Tegese, but it was very late in the day, so most places were closed and there weren't many tourists around. Tegese was a beautiful town, and originally it was the capital of Lanzarote. It's definitely somewhere I'd like to visit again on the next trip, maybe. Unfortunately, because I was so late, I didn't get a chance to go up to Santa Barbara Castle, but I will definitely be doing that on the next visit. Needless to say, it was an early night because I was absolutely exhausted. So, morning 2, I got up to go for a run. I don't have anything, I've got no energy. So I think I might have overexpended yesterday, or I think I might have done too much yesterday. The heat doesn't help either, I suppose. So I'll just go for a walk later on. The plan is to go for a swim, sea swim. Then we've got a nice hike planned for after lunch. So the hike, I suppose, will get me a bit of exercise in. Yeah. I don't want to go home too tired either. Still got to go home and go back to life tomorrow, so let's get on with it. Nice and flat here, so I'm going to give it a little run here. It's funny. Once I decided I wasn't going to run, I was able to run, so I might just do 2 or 3k even, just to get something in the legs. Isn't that so weird? Something to think about going forward. As they say, what goes down must come up, so even if it's a short run, the heart rate will be up. Alright, let's do this funky monkey. That was tough. Pick it up. So double espresso, a nice breakfast, plenty of water, and then started walking out of town towards the Rancho Texas Park. Nice little hike today up there. A little bit more trail, a little bit more road than I kind of thought there would be, but still getting the steps in, getting the heart going, and it is uphill, so it's all good. I got as many hill sprints in as I could to get a workout done, but to say sprint is very much an over-exaggeration. Around the halfway mark, we took a detour off into the village Tias. This is a lovely little village, but it's very quiet. After a short walk around, made our way back onto the trail. We came on the other side of the mountain this time. Just got a bit loud. Right. As it was the last night, I decided to treat myself to some hot cherries and rum and ice cream. I arrived back in Dublin just in time for the Dublin City Marathon.